Hi guys. So Jessica asked me if I would do a quick haul video. I'm not normally one to do haul videos, but I happened to be in New York today, and after work I went to the Muji store as well as the Kinokuniya bookstore. Here, this is how you say it. Well, I don't know if it's how you say it, but that's how you spell it. The Kinokuniya bookstore. Anyway, got this gift card even though it has no money on it, but I liked the gift card. So what did I buy? The Muji store first. So from the Muji store, I got these teeny tiny sticky notes. And I thought these would be great in the Hobonichi planner because they're nice and petite. I also got this pen loop from the Muji store. So that was my haul from the Muji store. These two items. And to show you how gotta put this back on. How the pen loop works is I'll just use this pencil. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed, so not very easy. Anyway, just slips in just like that. Not that I would use the pen loop on this, but that's how you use it. So I'll set the sticky notes and the pen loop aside. So what else did I get? Okay, so I got the Sumiko Dashi Tote Bag. It's a small one. It's really cute. Let me show you the pattern. And then on the back side, it has Sumiko Dashi on the back as well. And I think that's, well, I don't know what that is. But it was super cute. Anyway, I also got this on clearance. It was $3.49. I don't know how much it was originally because I already took the tag off. But it's called the Twin Housekeeping book. It is, in all intensive purposes, it is, excuse me, let me repeat that. For all intents and purposes, it is a budget book. But let me show you what's got inside. First of all, it's covered in a plastic little protective cover. This background is just a piece of paper printed with the words Twin Housekeeping Book written on the paper. And then the book inside is just a white covered notebook that slips into that cover. There is a little flap here, and a little flap here. And I think the first thing you should know about this book is it's entirely, except for the title, in Japanese. So I already used Google Translate for pretty much the whole thing to figure out how to use it. But I think this holds receipts and stuff. So, but you can, if I can get my finger underneath it, you can put, why can't I grab it? There you go. So you can slip in receipts or what have you under here. I'm thinking maybe bills, like the envelopes, could be over here. Again, I translated most of this, but this is just ideas of different ways you can use the budget book. So then you have an annual. So at the top is all the months that you would write in. And then on the left, these are all your revenue streams and your total. And then this is all your spending down the left, and then additional miscellaneous spending. And I've written them really tiny in the area. Like, for example, this is education and culture, this is recreation and leisure, car and communication, daily necessities and credit cards, and extra spots to put them. And then this is your total spending line, and then what you do is you take A minus B, and that's what that total is. So here's the B line, and all the way up here is the A line. So here's your revenue streams, here are your spending streams, and your A minus B equals your total. Okay, so that's the annual look. Then, when it comes into the twin book, so this is just an example of how to use the book, but when you turn the top page, it's a calendar, a monthly calendar. Then at the bottom are weekly spending budget sheets. So what you're supposed to do is you put the month and the week number that you're in, and then the day of the week. So Monday through Sunday, because if you notice, there's exactly 7, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 exact rows, but what you're supposed to do is, in this row, put what you expect to spend and what you actually spent that day for the various categories. So you've got your food budget, some extra space to add in stuff, the same thing, clothing, medical, beauty, blah, blah, blah. Remember, cross an arrow down to the side, budget on one side, and actual on the other. Then you have a total line going across for all the rows, and then here is your sum of the spending for the week, budgeted, and this is the sum of all of the top rows over here, and then what's left over is the carryover that will go into next week. And at the top you can put in due dates or what have you, and put information on the right, like for example something that's not that doesn't happen every month, but it happens. Like for example, my car registration is due in October, so that would be one thing because it's an annual expense. Then these pages at the bottom stay like this, and there's more than 52 weeks of these weekly budgets. So the bottom half is all the weekly budgets. The top half are always a little different. So we have the month we just looked at. Then this is all your revenue streams. This is all your spending streams. A minus B is what goes in here. Then B plus C, this is when you take into effect this. And so this is, I wrote it on the right hand side. Remember, you have a budget line, you have an actual, food budget, clothes, all that miscellaneous stuff. Here is the budgeted amount, and here is the actual amount. So you take the B total, you take the B total from over here, and you add the C total from over here, and that's your total spending. Then you take your A minus D, which is this new figure, and that's your balance. Then on the next page, when you flip it, is your actual spending, a list of all your bills and their due dates. So what the name, a credit card name or account number, I think it makes sense to put the credit card name, the account number, the due date, and the amount. And this is the total is then calculated on the number 2 line. 1 plus 2, here's 1, so here's one list and here's the second list, and you add those two together, and that's your total for the month for spending, what you can expect that month to spend. Then it goes into the same thing, and it's a repeat of those 4 pages, I think. So we got the monthly, you got your budget, your spending, and these are your expected payments to be made that month as they come in. And then your actual daily spending above and beyond what isn't an expected bill. So this is your ongoing, like, budget items. And like I said, it just keeps going. So I filled out one. I didn't fill it out. I mean that I wrote what each of them mean. So I bought that because I read a lot about this type of budget book. And I had read up on some blog posts, and I thought they were interesting. Also, there are additional things in the back that I haven't yet read, but there are, I have to Google Translate the rest of these pages, but I haven't finished it yet. But there's additional items back here, and then there's graph paper where you can chart, and you know, off the top of my head I can't make out what these might be, but I'll look it up and I might share with it when I start using this on a regular basis. But I thought it was very intriguing and something I could potentially reduplicate on my own. So anyway, plus it was on clearance, and it was a good start for me because I really like to create a budget for myself. And then I got these Junior Artist Oil Pastels with 12 colors. It was a whole $2.75, but I thought it was a neat little small sampler of pastels that I could try out because I've never tried pastels before. The next thing I got was this pocket-sized coloring book. You're supposed to be able to carry it in your purse, and they're just kind of like adult coloring pages, but pocket size. Let me show you. It's hard to do this one-handed. Usually I have a tripod. Just different coloring pages that you can color while you're on the plane or waiting in the doctor's office or something. I just thought they were really interesting designs, so pick that up. $7.99, but there's quite a bit in there. Then I got this calligraphy pen. I have several at home, but this one had the square tip, so I wanted to give it a shot. Anyone who knows me knows that I love Ariel. Found the keychain and thought it was adorable. Couldn't pass it up. So that was what I spent. I didn't go nuts. I think the most expensive item was the tote bag, but I'm glad I got it. It's really cute. And then I'm also very glad that I got the budget book on clearance because I thought it was a great little book. It's an A5 size. It had a cover, and in the back of that cover, I forgot to mention, are some stickers as well as another thing here. I forget what I had called it, but yeah, it comes with a pen loop, and a spot for business cards can go in here, or credit cards in the back. So thought that was neat. So anyway, that was my haul from New York City. Woo! Anyway, have a great night, guys. Take care. Bye.